for you to be here. It's safe for me to be here. All right, the Watcher, the one who stops the rivers, is keeping us safe and guarded. All right. If anyone tries to come in and bomb us, or troll bomb. I don't mean an actual bomb, but also that too. If anyone tries to cause us harm on any level, the Mokele Mbembe is going to strike. The Mokele Mbembe cryptid, the one who stops the rivers, is going to strike on our behalf to keep us safe no matter what. So this is a safe space. We're creating a safe space through live streams on the Null Set. Okay, we're creating, we're turning the virtual online world into a safe space for humanity to evolve and be vulnerable and open. Okay, because just because this is where humanity is at right now, okay? This is where humanity is at. We're at the point where now we realize this technology is just helping us to face our emotions, okay? So, it's time. Feelings are a factor. Time to face the feelings, guys, and it's safe here. Alright, the Cryptid Watcher is on guard. Alright. So, we have the High Priestess! So that's just Jerry being like, oh yeah, I'm a scientist. We don't believe in any of that tarot stuff. This is your mental illness, but wink, wink, you are the High Priestess, Okay, so that's right. Just having me as be Jerry's grandfather, this is the payback, okay? Of oh yeah, we're all, it's only science. There's no spirituality. There's no religion. It's all just, experiments and organic processes. But, I was this great scientist. I was this great mechanical genius where, this was purported. And yeah, if we make an experiment that's biological or, we can just kill it off. We don't need to be humanitarian because it's all just science. All right. There's no meaning to the world. And then he's like, oh, here's my granddaughter, the High Priestess. All right. So that would be an example of the gaslighting. All right. Level that, my bloodline gift, another of my bloodline gifts, is very high level of gaslighting, okay? So, it's not real, but, oh wait, actually, here's the High Priestess, relative who's totally real, alright? Who's spiritual, who's helping people understand that there is a God, alright? There is a God, alright? There's a higher order. There's life out there. The universe is not a cold, dead place. The universe is alive with spirituality, and God is laughing right now so hard because, you couldn't withstand the gaslighting. You didn't make it past the gaslighting test, alright? God. You're gonna spend the rest of your life deprogramming from the brainwashing that my gaslighting led you to, because you believed in a false prophecy, okay? Yeah. Oi, and that's at the end of the day. I hate to say this, if you believed in a false prophecy, that's on you. All right, it's not on the false prophet. It's on you. That's where this anti-sympathy comes in, where this is one of the cold hard facts of life, is that even if someone tortures you and victimizes you and gaslights you and made you as a government experiment, okay? And you're miserable. Yes, because you've been tortured and you have all this healing to do. It's on you, okay? It's on you. If you committed acts of atrocity because you were following orders, it's on you, okay? Yes, you were manipulated and controlled or whatever, but those acts of atrocity are still on your hands, all right? And so that's the ultimate, that's one of the, that can be a tough lesson for a lot of humans to learn, is that, we are responsible for ourselves, okay? And that includes who we let into our life, all right? Like, how we have relationships with people, because human beings are social animals, right? Like, Jerry realized that he needed us to become his father, you know, after he gave us all therapy, all the experiments and the clones therapy. He was like, okay, I'm gonna arrange like a trip to outer space for all of us, and, you know, I'm the captain and you're the crew. So it's you know, we're doing an experiment, so it's all good, you know, it's government funded, but, you know, I'm gonna show you how we're going to do this impossible thing, or the thing that's never been done before, and we're going to make it happen through practical humanitarianism. You're going to get one experience of fun, excitement, and humanitarianism in your life, you know, before you're either killed, you know, before we go back and you're killed by, you know, the scientist who's been, you know, torturing you for your entire existence, or, you know, I'll sneak some of you away and plant in the future. So, like, thank you, Jerry. Thanks. All right, so this is a message. This is a direct message from your special person to you. It says they say to you, the love between us is overflowing, and we can use it to build a family, to help others, or to save the planet. I love you. Oh, thank you, special person. Thank you, special person, for that wonderful message. You know, communicating love is, you know, that's part of the process. Once you get in touch with your feelings, you'll be able to communicate love without needing a response, okay? Like, you'll be able to, like, communicate that you love and are grateful for someone without, you know, that list of expectations that, you know, makes them give you the love, okay? When you realize emotional factors are at work, and yes, science and mechanics are cool and fun and help us do cool things, but they certainly are not everything, okay? God is real, spirit is real, we're not alone. We're not alone out here, guys. Here's my granddaughter, the high priestess, who is, by the way, you know, exhibiting her mental illness right now, because, will you survive the gaslighting? You know, you have to develop your inner compass. You have to become independent in that sense, all right? That's the point of being a human, essentially, is to, you know, even when you're getting the orders, you know, to commit an atrocity, you don't commit an atrocity, because you have enough of an inner compass to be like, okay, no, that's wrong. All right, I'm not going to do that. You know, that's the brutality. That's the brutality of being alive, okay? You have to develop strength and character. That's the point of being a human. That's the test. All right. That's why, you know, I'm a free spirit. And, you know, the consensus reality is misleading you on purpose, I guess. So they can feel like, I don't know, or who knows. But yeah, definitely. So that they can make money. Oh my God. Yikes. Guys. Basic, boring. Anyway, but, you know, so I'm just saying, like, you can't look for approval. Like, the whole like structure. Oh my God, that is, like, we need to have, like, only dislikes allowed for like, probably the next half of a century, because people really need to get it, all right? They need to really get that to the degree and level to which people used technology to manipulate and control them. All right. So this is an add-on message from your special person to you. It says, I know that we're created to be together eternally. You can't lose me. I'm yours forever. Oh, that's so sweet. All right, guys. Thanks for listening to me rant. You know, that was All right, guys, that was a technological difficulty, but here I am. So that was an official sermon from the Antichrist. Okay, the government experiment planted in the future just for you. All right, so that was a sermon. I promise that the sermons are going to be limited. Okay, because I'm tired of myself. Okay, even though I am the Antichrist, I don't want to torture you. I won't ever torture you unnecessarily. All right.